All right, Lotte Verbeek. Just saw you last night. Congratulations, we're here. Gallus, the International Woman of Mystery. One of the things I love about your character, there's a tremendous mystique around her. We don't know whether you can trust her, love her, what the deal is. Talk to me about bringing her to life and bringing that mystique to life.
I had a lot of fun playing Galus. I really did. Because, obviously what you see first is the kind of like playfulness, and she's kind of, there's a lot of intrigue. She's asking Claire a lot of questions about her secrets, and, she has fun with it, And then in the second half of the first season, that actually really takes a different turn. So it's interesting. There seems to be a lot more to Galus than you first can tell or see. But you always do have a sense of, there's something kind of going on. What would that be? And so you get to know why and what's going on and what drives her to be the way she is.
Her and Claire have a very unique relationship. There's a sisterly component. You can probably tell there's some kind of rivalry brewing underneath. Talk to me about, with Katrina, was that automatic? Did you guys find that chemistry to really bound right away?
That's a good question. I never thought of how you create chemistry or not, but it seems to be pretty automatic. Like I don't know, it's just the way it's written that, the scenes just play really, really organically. So with Katrina, I think, we were lucky too to have like a good on-camera chemistry and, it is an interesting friendship because I suppose Galus is the only friend Claire has. And you can wonder if Galus has a lot of friends. It doesn't seem like it. So they kind of need each other in that way. But then, there's definitely some sort of rivalry or a mistrust. And, there's a lot to the relationship.
One of the things I love about the show is, although we're looking back in time where females were oppressed, you have Galus and Claire who are rising above. And there's a lot of female empowerment in terms of messaging that comes out of that. Talk to me about that message, because I think seeing a show that is resonating with millions of fans, not only here but around the world, and already had a built-in fan base, to have that message is so strong.
It's a great message we have with Outlander for the female empowerment. It's awesome. It's obviously in a time where the guys are pretty present and pretty strong, and for women it seems a bit tougher. But it's great to work on a show where that is a message that's definitely coming through, and to have such amazing characters the way they're written, and they're not one-dimensional at all. In fact, they're 3 or 4-dimensional if possible. And that's fantastic, and I think the world kind of needs that. I really do, and it's a fantastic inspiration, I suppose, for a lot of women. They can relate to all the things Claire is dealing with, even though it's in a different time and it's stuff that doesn't happen to them in their daily lives. It's about a certain energy, a certain power.
You've done these period pieces. You came from the Borgias, now this. Is there something about this era and these period pieces that draws you in?
I've done, my fair share of period drama.
It's the look.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I kind of like to time travel. But, they're so different. They're such different worlds. I mean, what I like about Outlander is it's pretty raw. It's a raw world, things look raw. It's not very colorful. It's a lot of grays and browns, and it's really earthy. And that's that's in the look, but also in the way, especially in the second half of the first season, what's going to happen. It's, it's cruel. It's truly, like, it's life and death. And, the things that at some point Claire and Galus have to fight for their lives and maybe each other's lives. And that's, that's something I've never really been in. It's physically kind of intense too. So, I think that's something unique I've never done before.
Were you a fan going in? Had you read the books? Were you like, okay, I can't wait to see what happens? Or did you come in with a fresh perspective and say, I'm going to become a fan without having read the books?
Well, I didn't decide to become a fan, but I kind of did in the process. I hadn't heard about the books, to be honest. I'm not a big reader anyway. I did read the scripts at some point. I mean, I just got really drawn into this world, and, during the work, obviously, but I remember mostly when we went to Comic-Con last year and we premiered there, the first episode ever. I remember sitting in the theater and seeing the opening shot of Scotland, like, so big and just so lush. And I was just so proud to be part of it. It's phenomenal. I mean, And Scotland obviously is definitely one of the characters in the show too.
Yep. When you look at the fan response, like I tweeted pictures from the premiere last night, my Twitter will not stop. The notifications every time I turn it on is like 50.
Yeah.
Has it blown you away to see this viral response and how attached the fans are? Do you feel like a sense of responsibility to deliver the best product you can because the fans are so connected to it?
I think you always have to deliver the best product no matter what. Like even if there's no fans and nobody's necessarily waiting for this. But obviously there were a lot of people waiting for this, which is crazy. I've never experienced anything like it where fans were literally just waiting for this to be made. And that's fantastic and it's very encouraging, and you know, the fans have been embracing everything. I've personally never really felt the pressure of, oh my God, what if we're not doing good enough? Because the only thing you can do is the work. I mean, obviously, and the work only gets better if the scripts are good, and they are, and the book is good, and so it's just a lot of material to feed you. So that's been, you know, that's all you want as an actor too.
You'd mentioned the word raw earlier, and that's a great way to describe this second half of the first season. There's a lot of brutality, a lot of craziness that goes on. Do you sit back and say, wow, we're really pushing the boundaries, this is awesome?
I do think we're pushing the boundaries for sure, and I think that's a good thing.